Slocky for that. Ended up accidentally, canceling the video out. But anyway, not sure how long it was going for, but I gotta, keep track on the time, fortunately. But they got me working weird ass schedule today. So I'm working my way on back. So let me go and double check. Actually, let me go see how long. I want to make sure this video is within a specific time frame. About 18 minutes. That's not the longest. I'd like it to be longer, but we probably get in another 10-15 minutes out of it. So it says traces of bird flu have made it into store-bought milk in New England, but at very low levels. Okay, for now at least, that's what they're saying. All right. And there was also another article I said, I'm not going to go and pull it up, but I saw it, that apparently, because they're saying that you shouldn't be drinking unpasteurized milk right now. And apparently there's the groups of people are actually going out in swords and buying it to get immunity and you get small amounts of it in them now, before it's an issue. Apparently, at least that's what they're saying. And who knows? They're trying to block all the sales of pasteurized milk. Unpasteurized milk is already kind of illegal. You can't sell it in a store. You'd have to get it from a farmer or something. And they're saying that that's just not how that works. And that is, a matter of fact, that is actually how it works. All right, that's originally actually one of the original ways that wasn't polio, was it one of the smallpox, I believe it was smallpox. And one of the ways that the smallpox jab was created was because they found out that people that were working around cows, all right, were not getting smallpox because they had a thing called cowpox, all right, which was similar enough that the people that got cowpox and had contracted cowpox would not get smallpox, and smallpox was a much deadlier thing. So and that hence the birth of the first VAX. All right, I think they were doing something with milk back then too. So they say that's not how that works. Yet they don't understand how the first vax was created. All right, and that's exactly how it was created. Was from, you can look it up. If you try to label as misinformation, go and look it up. It's real information. You can go and look it up. All right, it was a farmer who discovered it. All right, and and then they just started putting those same enzymes in a jab and then giving it out to people. All right, when all you had to do was work around cows and potentially drink unpasteurized milk. That's it. That's not how it works. That is how it works. But nice try. So they want to give you that thing. They want to give you that thingamajiggy. You know what we're talking about. All right, the jabroni. All right, the jump shot, the jump clock shot. Right, a new one at least. So it says new analysis by scientists of the Broad Institute suggests milk sold in New England may have lower levels than the national average. So that means everywhere else that it's significantly higher. So it says fragments of highly contagious virus that has killed hundreds of millions of birds around the globe and sickened dairy cows, from Michigan to Texas have made their way into local milk, though experts say commercial milk supplies. That's a weird way that they worded it. So they've made their way, though, into commercial milk supplies. That's not proper English. To have made their way into local milk, though experts say commercial milk supplies. That doesn't make any sense. That's not proper English. It says the inactivated remnants of H5N1 virus, also known as the bird flu, were identified in one of 40 samples of milk purchased from 20 local grocery stores and analyzed by the Broad Institute of MIT and Harvard on behalf of the Boston Globe. I'll still be eating a lot of cheese. I'll still be eating a lot of milk, all right, when products, whatever that's in, and it ain't going to stop me. All right, I'm going to have faith in the Lord that nothing's going to happen. If it did happen, theoretically, then I know it wouldn't be as bad, A lot of us already got the thing that was going around in 2020. All right, I've had it twice. My wife, I know a lot of the apostles have gotten it, and it's bad. It doesn't feel so great. You kind of feel sick. All right, for mine lasts about like a week and a half, week 2, but my immune system usually takes it pretty hard. All right, it usually puts me down out bad for a minute. But we all got over it. We didn't rush off and go and get the jabroni. We didn't need. I don't know if anybody that went to the hospitals. I think one did, but they said don't go there because they try to kill you on those things. Can't mention it too much now, but, you know, on those breathing machines, those things are death traps, man. So, anyway, continuing on, you see it, man. You see they're just out here, you know, again, talking about it. That's really it. You know, that's really it for as far as the articles go. I got 3 more scriptures to get, and then we're just going to go ahead and close out because, you know, we pretty much got what I wanted to get. So we're going to get 2nd Esdras 16 and 19 through 20. Let's go and see. I got to go back over the Apocrypha here, if I can navigate correctly. Let's get 2nd Esdras. What was it? 16 and 5 and 15. No, Ecclesiastes. Oh, I already got that. So let me get actually, yeah, 2nd Esdras 16 and 19. So 2nd Esdras 16 and 19, it says, "Behold," all right, and this is what this is what these things are sent for in the first place. "Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn away from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges." These people don't give a shit at the end of the day, right? We had vid, and people were afraid for a minute, and then it lifted up, and they were fine. And then we had this, and then it was fine. And then it was this, and then fine. They don't really care at the end of the day. And even if they did, they might have been scared of the illness, but they never changed their ways. They never stopped being moles. They never stopped, doing drugs. They never stopped doing these things, and stopped eating pork. They never did any of those things. They kept on being the same wicked-ass people that they've always been. So they're the same wicked ass people that they've always been. You can't, and good, like it says, they will not, but for all these things they shall not turn away from their wickedness. Sakia, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So they don't care. All right, they don't care. They think, it's whatever. It's whatever, right? Until it's not whatever. But these people they don't care at the end of the day. They don't care. They don't care no matter what until, it's their life. And then, what happened? He was such a good person. No, he wasn't. All right. No, he wasn't. No, she wasn't. None of them. All right. So let's continue on and get Sirach 5 and 15. Or Ecclesiastes, Sirach 5 and 15. Wish I had more time. Unfortunately, I do not. Sirach 5 and 15. "Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small." And we're getting this scripture because, hey, man, look, don't be ignorant of these things. When you see these things, pay attention to them, man. When you see weird things happen at cash registers and different payment options being accepted, don't be ignorant of them, all right? Be mindful, all right? Understand those things. All right? Understand what it's potentially moving up to, man, right? So again, verse 15, "Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small." And then finally, we're going to get Ezekiel 14 and 13. This is Ezekiel 14 and 13. It says, I don't know how much we're going to get of this. I had it listed longer than that, like all the way to the end, but we'll see. It says, verse 13, Ezekiel 14 and 13. It says, "Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out my hand upon it, and will break the staff of bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it." So that's talking about famine, all right? Lack of food. It says, "These 3 men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it. They should deliver but their own souls by their righteousness, saith the Lord Yahweh." All right, so these 3 men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, are examples of the remnant, all right, of the elect, all right, of the elect of Israel, all right, the ones that will be saved, all right, 1/3. It says, "If I cause noisome beasts to pass through the land, and to spoil it, so that it be desolate, that no man may pass through because of the beasts, though these 3 men were in it, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, they shall deliver neither sons nor daughters, they only shall be delivered, but the land shall be desolate." It says, "Or if I bring a sword upon that land," death and destruction in some way or another, chaos, shooting events, different things like that. Or if I bring a sword upon that land and say, sword, go through the land, so that I cut off man and beast from it, though these 3 men were in it, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, they shall deliver neither sons nor daughters, but they only shall be delivered themselves. All right, and here we go. Here's another point. Or if I send a pestilence, all right, that's a plague, all right, a sickness. Or if I send a pestilence into that land and pour out my fury upon it in blood and cut off from it man and beast, though Noah, Daniel, and Job were in it, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, they as the Lord Yahweh, they shall deliver neither son nor daughter, they shall but deliver their own souls by their righteousness. Okay? It says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh, how much more when I send my 4 sword judgments upon Jerusalem, the sword, the famine, the noisome beast, and the pestilence, to cut off from it man and beast. Yet behold, therein shall be left a remnant, that though that shall be brought forth both sons and daughters, behold, they shall come forth unto you, and ye shall see their way and their doings, and ye shall be comforted concerning the evil that I have brought upon Jerusalem, even concerning all that I have brought upon it. Right? So that's giving you an example of, if you're of the elect, man, you're going to be able to make it through any situation. All right? It gave you Noah, Daniel, and Job, because Noah, Daniel, and Job made it through their situations. All right? And because they're part of that remnant, all right, that 1/3 that'll be saved. All right? But everyone else is going to go, man. So, the people that are, that are the elect, Lord willing, we're part of it. We're not going to have any troubles. All right? Well, we'll go through troubles, but we're going to make it out of it. All right? We're going to make it out of it. We're going to have to go through it, but, we're going to arise out of that situation relatively unscathed. Right? So, but these people of the world, man, they don't know what's going on. They don't understand things, and they're not keeping an eye out. And this very well, one of these could very well end up being Disease X, man. One of these things that they plan to be a very, very terrible thing. And of course, it's all through Yahweh Meow Shai, if he even allows these, these men to pull something like that off. So, that's the lesson. Unfortunately, I wish I had more time. I wish I could be more articulate. Wish I could see my phone screen better. But unfortunately, it's that your early day on Saturdays. So, hey, man, try to bring it out to the best of my ability. Lord willing, it was edifying regardless. With that, we're going to go ahead and close out. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, HaKadosh. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, taught me this truth, rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until next one, Lord willing. Shalom.